let's start. Can you tell me more about Alte University and the study programs that you offer, maybe in English, or if you have prepared a presentation from your side?
Thank you so much, firstly, for having me, dear Stephanie. And I would also like to thank everyone who are going to watch this video and are going to be interested in our programs. Of course, I would very much like to share some visual materials for you. I think it will be a little useful for interested applicants so that maybe they can get more understanding of what kind of things we are offering, apart from what we're going to discuss, and exchange some ideas for that will be, I think, quite useful. So please just let me share a small presentation. So here we go. I think it's showing, right? Could you please confirm it for me?
Yes, I can see it now.
Wonderful. So I will directly answer your question about details about our university, what kind of motto, what kind of values we have, so that interested applicants can also get more understanding of what Alte University stands for. So overall, just to begin with, I would like to tell you that Alte itself is a Latin word, which means achieving highest point, zenith. So this is some kind of thing and mission which we have set into our minds and into our strategies overall to strive for perfection. We understand that this perfection cannot be achieved. This is not, one point. This is something that is growing on a daily basis, something that we're striving towards. So that kind of attitude is something that we have implemented into our daily work routine, and this is what we're trying to share with the prospective and existing students as well, of course. So of course, there's one thing that I want to highlight as well. Our motto is education for constant development, which is completely aligned with what Alte University stands for. Before I move to describing our missions, values, and what kind of visions we do have, I would like to tell you and our interested applicants that this university was established in 2001. It was operating under different name, but right now it's been approximately 3 years since the rebranding of this university, and overall mission, vision, and ideas have been formed fundamentally, let me tell you. So at Alte University, we strongly have this hope and belief that harnessing and implementing quality education alongside with practical components is crucial to develop highly skilled individuals and competitive when it comes to real world and real markets. Dear Stefani, by the way, if you're having any questions and you would like to interfere, please don't hesitate to let me know, that I will make sure to address different concerns accordingly. So I will also make sure to provide you with this exact same presentation, which I think will be useful to share with prospective applicants, as this presentation comes with QR codes, which I personally find super fun to explore. Each and every applicant will have the chance to explore more sites and different aspects of our university, and I strongly encourage them to do so. So now when it comes to our mission, vision, and values, I will tell you briefly that our mission is to provide exceptional learning and teaching environment. When we said that, it means that we understand the importance of different modern facilities and infrastructure in terms of providing different kind of environment and multicultural environment as well. Plus, we understand that it is not only important to learn from books. Of course, this is extremely important to gain theoretical knowledge, especially quality knowledge, but implemented everything at the same time alongside with studying this theoretically and doing it at exact same time at the very own environment of university is, I think, priceless experience that student can gain, right? So that kind of activities and like different approach towards learning methods is, I think, exceptional at Alte University, considering the fact that we have implemented and we have equipped our even very own campus with different labs, different kind of cabinets, starting from computer science to dentistry lab and cabinet. This is exceptional and quite opportunity for each and every student to explore. And when it comes to the next vision, which I would like to share with you wholeheartedly, is that Alte University is fostering cross-cultural environment, building multicultural space, and recruiting more and more students from different parts of the globe, plus Georgia, of course, so that we can understand that students with different kind of backgrounds are offered with the same kind of opportunity. So this is something that we truly put into our mission, to reach every kind of individual to every place all over the world, so that quality education can be offered to each and every one of them. And this kind of, I strongly believe that education is something that every individual has the access to. So I'm happy to be representing and participating in this very exceptional path and fostering more and more education all over the globe. And of course, as I mentioned, local, national, global students and interacting with different kind of partners enable us to address, understand global challenges. And first of all, we are here to study these challenges, and then accordingly, we are the ones who offer the grown up environment to our prospective students. So such kind of missions help us grow, firstly us, and then the growth is of course affected to our students as well. Thus, we have set quite ambitious vision, which is we would very much like to be one of the leading private education institutions, not only in Georgia, but overall in our region by 2031. So to reach this goal and to have this vision clearly understood and visualized, we strongly believe that having strong studentship built all over campus is critically important. First, here are the things that I would like to highlight when it comes to our values. We value excellence, collaboration and teamwork, integrity, agility, innovation, curiosity, openness, mutual respect. And when I'm telling you that we would like to make education accessible, it means that we we would like to value equality, diversity, inclusivity, so that all kinds of backgrounds are mutually accepted. And we are encouraging all kinds of individuals with all kinds of backgrounds to live in Georgia, to study at Alte University. And these kind of course, I'm going to talk more about each and every aspect, how we are trying to implement this thing. Of course, those are not just words. This is something that we're trying to make it into practice. And moving on, I would like to get your attention to key highlights. That is something especially when it comes to young private education institutions. Still, we're happy to have gotten such trust from international partners, from our international and local students, that we are currently more than 3,000 when it comes to number of students. Plus, our students come from 32 different countries, and we're happy that this number is growing on a daily basis. And I'm happy to have new statistics quite soon. And something also that is exceptional to Alte University and what makes our university distinctive is, as I mentioned at the beginning of my presentation, practical experience integrated into theoretical studies. Of course, this is important. One more time, I'm going to tell you. However, we value these practical components, and that is why we have formed strategic alliances with major healthcare provider clinics in Georgia. And we are happy that we have, affiliated university hospital, and all of our students coming from for medical doctor studies will have the chance to practice there directly. So these kind of opportunities enable us to really have successful graduates, which we already have, and I'm happy to tell you right now, they are successfully carrying out their work and studies back in India right now. And I would like to tell you with whole pride that our university is recognized, authorized, and we're also happy to have international recognition as well. Not to mention all the professional practitioners that we have recruited for our studies and for our university. And the next thing that I get frequently asked, and I understand that many students are having these kind of challenges, is that what kind of country is Georgia? Is this safe? Is this affordable? What kind of people are living here? So I wanted to integrate all this information into one slide. The first thing that I mentioned when it comes to talking about Georgia is that it is extremely safe, let alone the fact that it is very beautiful. This is especially known for its hospitality, overall Georgia. Plus, when it comes to Tbilisi, this is multicultural space. This is where our university is located. Tbilisi is the capital of Georgia. And I have collected some of the important pricing and essential information for our international students, which I'm sure will be useful to plan their studies or relocation. And here are also cost of living and basic prices. Of course, this is approximate and everything is individual. And I strongly encourage each and every applicant to explore their capabilities, what kind of budget they have. Still, everything has to be matched and checked out individually. And this is a picture which I really find beautiful, and it represents how old part of Tbilisi and modern part aligns. And it is extremely beautiful, colorful, vibrant, and something that I think also like international students are asking me whether it is of course it is hospitable, but how they accept different things. And I'm happy to tell you that this charm is really reflected on each and every facet of Tbilisi and Georgia overall. And I think hospitality screams it, that our country loves international people, not only students. And for students, we tend to be extremely supportive as well. So we are happy to host you. Here as well is information and some video which we have shot about Georgia, and I would be happy if you explored it.
Just to add, I was in Tbilisi in Georgia. I was also really impressed by the capital city. I was really impressed by how many things there are to do in the capital city. Like there is this amusement park on top with like a TV tower. There is the old town. There are so many shopping malls. And I was really impressed also by the free Wi-Fi available around the capital city. It is so convenient, especially like when you don't have like the data. So for foreigners, I think this is really, really convenient. And in general, I also noticed this hospital, like the locals being so nice to you, trying to help. Cuisine was just so amazing. And yeah, nice thing is that there is also an airport. So you have like quite a lot of connections to Europe as well.
Exactly. Thank you so much, Stephanie, for sharing your insights, and that is wonderful. Of course, I completely agree with you. Such kind of accessibility when it comes to like public Wi-Fi, which is safe, and the name of it is Tbilisi Loves You. I think it says it all. Tbilisi is the city that loves everyone, I guess. This is super multicultural, and the locals are quite friendly, and thank you for mentioning that.
And also it's quite safe. Like I traveled alone. I was completely alone in the capital city, went out even in the evenings for walks. I didn't experience any problems whatsoever. This is very important, of course, for our students, especially when they move abroad. And I'm really happy to say that I really felt safe in Tbilisi as a solo woman traveling.
Exactly. Thank you for mentioning that. Yes, this is also one of the frequently asked questions that I get, especially from the parents of young girls. Like, I assure you that this can be one of the safest countries when it comes to female solo traveler, or whether you're coming to study abroad here. So that is really valuable. And when it comes to even traveling to other countries, the first thing that I explore is whether women are safe here to walk around alone at night, especially. And I'm happy that it has like gotten your attention as well. And this is very valuable. Thank you for that. Well, moving on to next slide. Now we can talk about more about, academic parts of our university. Like, let me tell you overall that Alte University unites 4 schools, and these 4 schools are represented into 11 programs. However, as I'm also representing international side of our university, let me tell you that we have 3 English taught programs, and the intake is currently also open. If you would like to apply, you can do so. I will share simple registration form if you wish to share this with your prospective applicants. Of course, so the available programs are medical doctor, dentistry, and Bachelor of Computer Science. Here are those list. I have included the teaching language so that it's easier to understand. And so the rest of the programs are taught in Georgian language, and the admission process is a little different on that too. So I will be concentrating mostly on these 3 international programs. Coming to the next important part is international partnerships that we are trying to include and concentrate on, especially nowadays. As we're diversifying and as we're growing, we understand the importance of international partnerships. Here are the small list of our international partners, universities, and organizations, which under which agreements we are trying to implement different programs, projects, and I'm really happy that our students are participating actively. This is like those kind of projects are organized not only locally, but like this can be online as well or international. Now let me describe each and every school and each and every program individually so that we can understand what kind of opportunities we are offering. So when it comes to International School of Medicine, we have, probably you have noticed that we have 2 programs under this school. First one is medical doctor and dentistry. I have also included the qualification which is obtainable after the graduation. First of all, the goal of the International School of Medicine is to prepare and to like offer our students with the quality education in terms of medicine and dentistry so that they can be ready to work upon graduation and become competitive doctors, not only in terms of aligning with Georgian standards, but international standards as well. And notably, our diploma is recognized by WHO, ECFMG, and many different countries. Here you can see the medical doctor program is represented into 12 semesters, which is like 6 total year. So it means that we have 2 intakes open. If you wish to continue your studies from spring semester, you can do so. Or if you wish to apply for the fall semester, that is completely fine as well. This applies to all programs. When it comes to dentistry,
sorry for interrupting. What are the starting dates of the fall and the spring semester? Do you already have a set date, for instance, for the upcoming fall semester?
Yeah, we do have. For the upcoming fall semester, the intake will be closed on 30th of August. Until then, we're going to consider applications, and the studies are going to start on October 14th. These are the dates which I will make sure to provide you with. The academic calendar will be shared with you, and you can share it with prospective students.
And when do you usually start the spring semester?
Spring semester start in the mid-March.
Okay.
And intake is open normally until the end of January.
Okay, great.
So now when it comes to dentistry program, this program is represented into duration of 5 years. And for this program as well, we have 2 intakes per year. So it's overall 10 semesters. Now, when it comes to something that I also mentioned during the beginning of my presentation, what makes our university distinctive? This is it, the best clinical experience in the country. You remember I mentioned the affiliation. This is like the facade exterior of our hospital where our students have the chance to practice. The last year is completely dedicated to the clinical rotations, internships when it comes to medical program studies. However, still starting from even second year, students will get a chance to go there, explore as visitors what is happening there, and have the understanding of where they're going to work as as an interns, as this is an internship.
As for working, a lot of students usually ask me, because obviously the subjects are all held in English, how is Georgian language? Do you organize language courses? Like, how much do you expect from the students to know Georgian? Yeah, more or less. Can you maybe share some insights?
Of course, thank you so much for the question. To begin with, I let you know that 1 year Georgian language program is included into our curriculum. So all of our students will get the chance to explore Georgian language at basic level, of course. And if they wish to add more and expand their knowledge, of course, they will have the chance to interact with locals or with lecturers, students, and even ask their lecturers to share many more materials so that they can, go into more deeper understanding of the language. This 1 year is very strong in my point of view, so that they can be completely ready to interact and exchange basic ideas with patients, with locals, and etc. Still living here for 6 years or for 5 years will enable them to get more and more understanding of the language. Thank you.
Yes, thank you for answering the question. Yeah.
Of course. Now, when it comes to the details of the hospital, I have included what kind of cases this hospital is working on and what kind of services this university hospital is having. And this is very big clinic, part of largest healthcare provider clinics, which is AVEX Group. And the name of this hospital is Ivana Boccaria University Hospital. Here I have included the QR code so that you can also scan it and explore and get how our students are working there and what kind of experience they are getting directly at clinic. Now,
Great.
when it comes to international recognition, I have mentioned a couple of them, but let me tell you one more time that our university is fully authorized institution and our medical doctor program is aligned with the standards and accredited by National Center for Education Quality Enhancement, which enables us to be recognized by whole European Union countries. Plus, our diploma is recognized by WHO, as I mentioned, by ECFMG, by NMC. So this is National Medical Commission in India. We are recognized by Higher Education Council of Turkey, by Ministry of Higher Education and Scientific Research of Sudan, and we are notably members of the European Association for Quality Assurance in Higher Education and Association of Medical Education in Europe. This recognition list is growing every month, and I'm happy to be part of this growth. And moving on, let me tell you basic details about IT school as well. Just like in the case of medicine and dentistry, we believe that practical components are integral part of every study, especially nowadays when we are in a digitalized world, right? So we have that is why we have formed partnership with Cisco Systems Incorporation. This is a global IT and cybersecurity education program, and through this partnership we're offering our students exclusive membership of the Cisco Academy, which means that the materials here are accessible only to them, not the external parts, plus the networking which they're going to develop, and the opportunities of like prospective working is guaranteed as well. So we encourage our students to do their maximum while being here and studying at Alte University, so that they can be noticed by future employers. And the degree obtainable will be Bachelor of Computer Science. This is the 4-year program, of course, English taught. And just like in the case of medicine and dentistry, we have 2 intakes here as well, which makes 8 total semesters. You are free to explore more by scanning the QR code on the right side as well. So these are the distinctive facts of programs which I wanted to highlight for you. And now let me tell you overall understanding of our program opportunities that we're offering to our students. So first, when it comes to medical program students, our students will get internationally recognized degree. They will get a chance to practice at our affiliated university hospital, and they will have the chance and opportunity to gain their information through innovative teaching methods, such as biotechnologies for practical activities, which is completely implemented into our campus, and they will be able to explore it and have the access during their studies at the very own classroom. They're going to have the simulation-based medical teaching and learning chances, as well as we have invested to building OSCE Center, which is exam center, right? So they will get the chance to have their practice there as well. Medical doctor students get to learn based on case-based and problem-based materials as well. And that is valuable, especially for medicine, I believe, because future doctors are expected to be even more flexible than even any other profession. They have to have this kind of not only theoretical knowledge, but like practical presence and ability to work under pressure. So these case studies will enable them to do so. Now for the dentistry program students, of course, they will get internationally recognized degree. They will have the chance to practice at partner dental clinics in Tbilisi, Georgia, even during their very initial stages of their studies. Plus innovative teaching methods such as simulation-based medical teaching and learning case study methods are implemented into our daily work routine of dentistry studies. Plus, something that I would like to mention is that Alte University is one university which has opened in-campus dental cabinets, which is simulation cabinet, and all of our students will get the chance to work with simulated materials, simulated patients, and this kind of experience will equip them with the experience to be ready to work with real patients. And lastly is the opportunity for computer science program students getting Cisco Academy International Certificate in parallel with their degree that they're going to obtain. Free access to the Cisco Academy Learning Portal, which is the close-in, as I mentioned, plus membership in Employment Hub, which unites more than 60,000 international companies, and they will get the chance to participate in master classes, trainings, public lectures, workshops held by international and Georgian experts. So these are overall program opportunities which I wanted to share with you and our prospective students. If there are anything when it comes to this academic part, we can exchange ideas. Otherwise, I will move to some more informal part of our university.
That's very impressive. Yeah. Thank you very much for the information. I just have one quick question. I'm not sure, maybe you'll cover it later. I'm not sure. But during the application process, there is no entrance exam for all 3 study programs. Can you confirm this or? Okay.
This
I
is
see.
it.
Okay,
I think
go on.
so thank you for raising this question. When it comes to applying, overall, what we require is high school certificate, English language certificate, which is minimum B2 level. But if student doesn't have this certificate, that is also not a problem. As you know, we are organizing our internal English test, which is completely held and like monitored by professionals in terms of English language. So it will be checked, a student will get a chance to be eligible for a program. Plus we require passport and Alte University application form, which is available online. And I will make sure to share this form with you. Submitting this is not let's say, mandatory at the very initial stage. We can fill it out later. That is not a problem at all. But like these are basic requirements which we need to have to consider application. The only difference when it comes to program-specific requirement is for computer science program, as we expect each and every applicant to sit for a test in mathematics. And no matter how well student has completed and how well she or he has performed during the study process at the previous education institution, still all students will be expected to sit for the test in mathematics. This is completely online and is done like through the mail communication. Student will receive the link to the test and the seats for the test, and after the results, our admissions officer is going to inform the students whether they have successfully completed or not. So these are the mandatory requirements. There are no any more entrance exams. These are simply just attending interview, getting to know each other. Their admissions officers simply checking the knowledge, how student can communicate in English, what kind of motivation they do have. So these are all simply very how to say, basic components of our admission process. Nothing very distinctive or specific, let's say. Here I have prepared the line of our application process, how it works. So firstly, you collect all these documents, share with us, then our admissions officer schedules interview with the applicant. After successful completion of all these steps, student receives the letter of conditional acceptance, which means that there are several steps to be completed in order to be unconditionally accepted. We know first one is submitting the tuition fee, and then we start the official recognition process, which means that we're waiting for the Ministry of Education, Youth and Science of Georgia to approve the enrollment of the student, and that is when we're going to issue invitation letters and final enrollment papers. Overall, this process normally doesn't take more than 3 weeks, but let me tell you that still everything is case-based, and sometimes we have to go into more detail, answer questions, and this time frame may be a little extended. But like normally, it cannot be more than 3 weeks. So dear Stephanie, did I answer your question? If there's anything more for the application process, I will make sure to.
Sure. Thank you very much. No, so far all clear.
Wonderful. Thank you. Now I would like to concentrate on student life and student service part. So we're going to normally, you know, before student comes here and arrives in Georgia, we don't get the chance to meet students one-on-one, right? except the interview process, which is completely held by admissions officers. So the first connection that the student gets, real connection, like one-on-one connection, is the student's onboarding day. So these are the pictures taken during the onboarding day. This is the first day whenever students get the chance to meet their future classmates, their professors, lecturers, administrative and academic staff. And this is very fun activity that we are offering to our newly recruited students. And that is when we're going to provide each and every student with some materials of university as a gift package. We're gonna let them ask questions so that we can exchange some ideas. And this is very the first informal meeting with our prospective students. Apart from this first meeting, we're organizing, of course, different kind of events which enable our students to meet and greet other students, not only from their country, but from other parts of the world as well. So that is why we have opened several clubs, which are career and student success center, startup garage to realize their business ideas if they do have. We have language clubs, medical research clubs, and I'm happy that this medical research club incorporates medical research unit, which is completely managed by our students, and I'm happy to have witnessed their success. I will tell more after these slides. We have cultural and art clubs, leadership club, idea club, student body services, and several thematic entertainment events which are organized sometimes monthly, sometimes every 3 months, and etc., depending on the calendar, let's say. Now, when I mentioned this student research club, Alte Students Research Unit is something that is completely organized. When it comes to the thinking of the idea, it was brought up by our students, and we are extremely happy that our students managed to prepare not only local-based conference but international as well. So here you see International Multidisciplinary Conference in Medicine, and it has already obtained pretty much success. It's been 2 years already. I have included small QR code for that, which will be directed to our Instagram page, and feel free to check out the wonderful work which is done by our international students. Now, some more fun side of our activities, of course, there are pretty much more events, but I wanted to pick major ones, which are Culture Day. This is one of my favorite events to attend because our students coming from 32 different countries get the chance to represent their culture and show us what this specific country is holding, what kind of tradition this country has. This is amazing to explore and witness, and especially when it comes to the national itself. So the seeing and getting this direct approach to witnessing the culture is amazing experience. So here's the Culture Day of 2024 for you. We have organized the Festival of Colors. It was held at Tatminda Park. I'm sure you know this. You mentioned that this TV, let's say construction, which is visible from our on the mountain. It is standing on the mountain. So this is the Tatminda, which literally translates as Holy Mountain. And there's a lovely park, and there we had a Festival of Colors organized. Then we have successful graduates as well. Graduation Day is one of the important events of our students, and International Freshman Party, one of the beloved activities of our students. This is also the first event after the onboarding day when students get the chance to have fun, meet other students, and probably get friends. Each and every photo comes with QR code, as you can see. I wanted to speak about our accommodation services that we're offering, as this is also something what is important for international students to plan their relocation, right? So we have clearly thought about that, and that's why we're offering not only one but two types of accommodations for our international students. First one is a hostel for those who enjoy a vibrant community, multicultural environment, and being present with many people at the same time, right? However, people, let's say like me, they wish to live more cozy and smaller apartment, let's say single or share apartments, right? This is for those who wish to live in a little more private environment. It doesn't mean that, so let's say hostel is not private, it is not secure. Of course, both of the options come with total security, and it is like completely appropriate for students to choose. This is completely up to them, which one is preferable for them.
And how does the hostel, like, is the hostel part of the campus, or how is it like in terms of facilities? Because, for instance, there is a dormitory usually provided by the university in Bulgaria, but for instance, this one is usually maybe further away from the university, and also there is no kitchen. So how is the situation with the hostel in Tbilisi?
Thank you so much for the question. I will start from answering your questions directly. Let me tell you that Alte University itself doesn't come with its own accommodation opportunities at the very moment, though we are considering in the nearest future to build our own, hostels for like dormitories, as you were mentioning, just like in many other countries. However, we have formed strategic partnerships with different kind of local and international companies, which enable us to have access and offer the services to our students. So here comes two hostel versions. First one is the Hostel Colosio, and the second one is Hostel Golden Palace. Both of the hostels are coming with a kitchen, let alone not only that, but plus the meal service is included in the price as well. So that is just 3,000 for 10 months. And the payment must be made in 2 installments. And the meal is 3 times, which is included in the hostel fees. The fees also include laundry service and security, which is 24/7 operating surveillance. And this enables us to make sure that everything goes perfectly and smoothly. This is very clean and nice hostel versions. And this is not far from our university. Plus, considering the fact that Tbilisi is very easy to get around, especially the fact that public transportation is very well developed here, still our students get the chance to reach from hostel to our campus quite easily. Plus, the bus stop is just in front of our university here.
I'm really impressed that the meals are included as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is very, very impressive. Yes.
The meals are included, yeah. Typically, like this is more like Asian style meal available, but I'm sure that they can also take into consideration all the like preferences. We understand that not all people are having the same preferences, right? So it will be considered for sure. And for the apartment option, this is relatively, specific, as there are plenty of apartments. However, there's one amazing startup company called Roommate Georgia, which enables us to connect our students to the landlords and avoid any kind of communications with landlords, and they will be the ones assisting us with finding proper accommodations within the designated budget, whatever the student is ready to pay. If they are willing to pay 500 USD every month, we will make sure to find the room shared or single apartment within this specific budget range. So here are all the services listed here. So dedicated personal assistance, which enables students not to have any direct communication with a landlord unless they wish to. All the bureaucracy when it comes to contracts, communicating with the owners or drafting any agreements or any kind of things, it will be done by them. Post-rental support or like plus considering the fact that there are language barriers, especially for the first-time visitors, we understand that this personal assistance can be necessary as well. Here are the prices of what can be expected, but let me tell you one more time that these prices are very, very approximate, and it depends on the location of the apartment, the size of the rooms, and of course, amenities as well. Here is the link to Roommate Georgia. This is one of our extremely supportive partner company, and we're also happy to be collecting reports from them as well, so we get to check every single detail when it comes to our students. So this one is highly recommended as well. Dear Stephanie, if there's any question, please feel free to let me know.
No, so far all good. It's really nice that somebody kind of takes care of the communication with the landlord, obviously because of like there may be a language barrier. Some landlords may not speak English. So so far the services that can be provided to students are really exceptional.
Thank you. Thank you for noticing that. As promised, I will share the presentation with you. Here are, because there are many testimonials which I wanted to let our students to explore. Of course, all these videos are accessible on our social media platforms, but still having them collected was really fun thing to do because I got to revisit our students' ideas. I have collected several students' testimonials from different countries, so their own perspective is going to be very valuable, and I encourage even you to take a look at it and find out what they're thinking. Yes, so just to sum up my presentation, what makes Alte University distinctive is that firstly, unique clinical and other practical experience, modern approaches to our teaching process, sharpening practical skills, providing quality education, and making it accessible, plus having access to best medical faculty, having newly constructed, modern, and easily accessible campus in the center of Tbilisi, strategic partnership with the largest healthcare provider clinics, multicultural environment, flexible and quite easy admission process, interesting and distinctive student life and student services. And that is why we have named our department a student experience department, because we believe that this is something that we have to take into consideration and pay attention to what kind of experience students is getting. The opportunities to gain international scholarships is also one of our opportunities as well, which are, just let me tell you that we have 50, 70, 100% scholarships available for those who succeed academically during their study process at Alte University.
So you mean like up to 50% of the tuition fees are covered, or?
Yeah,
okay.
Up to 50, up to 70, or even 100 for 1 year. So
and this is if like they have excellent marks at the end of the year, or how does it work?
Yes, during the year, if they prove, it's not only connected to marks, it is also how, like the activities, just like in many other universities, what kind of student life this specific student is having, what kind of conferences the one is participating in, and what kind of, let's say, research or practical experience the one has gotten through studying at Alte University. So there are many components. I'll make sure to provide you with the info newsletter so that you can share with prospective students as well.
Yeah, that would be great. Thank you.
Yes, so this I think would be the answer to the question, what makes Alte distinctive? And here I have included our social media channels where you can feel free to subscribe, follow us, and we'd be happy to be friends with our prospective students. And yeah,
So yeah, thank you for your time. Thank you for your time and for answering all the questions and providing all these insights into the application process, into the university itself. Because for the students, for the future students and their parents, it's important to learn more about what they should expect from their life in Georgia. It's a huge step. They're moving abroad. Some of them haven't traveled. So it is scary. It is a new adventure, and I'm really happy that when sending abroad, when we also assist people to send them abroad, that there is also like the university where we're sending them is organizing so much for them, and also obviously is aiming high. Like with your goals up to 2031 and so on. It's just nice to see that the university itself is aiming high. This is, I think, very important, and I think also parents and students are definitely noticing.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Stefani, for having me and sharing your valuable feedback. I'm sure there's pretty much more to explore, and I really can't wait to get more and more like new applications, because firstly, it helps us grow, shape our, customize our ideas and viewpoints about education overall, and plus understand more multicultural environment. So thank you for being part of this journey to achieve our Alte, which is the highest point, as I mentioned during the presentation of my speech today. Thank you so much.
Great. Thank you too. Thank you for your time. I'll make sure to also send you the recording, and we'll keep in touch.
Of course. Thank you. Bye-bye. Have a wonderful day.
Yes, you too. Bye-bye.
Bye.